everyone, welcome back to my class, that is Ways of Living chapter. So let me continue my class. Today let us see what are cold-blooded organisms. What are these cold-blooded organisms? Cold-blooded organisms are those organisms whose body temperature changes according to the temperature of the environment. Means these organisms they can change the internal temperature to the temperature to the surrounding atmosphere. So these organisms are called as cold-blooded organisms. Example for these are frogs, snakes, insects and mosquitoes. Okay? Yes. Let's move on to the next, that is organisms surviving in low freezing temperature. What are these organisms which live in low freezing temperature? How are they adapted for that low temperature and things like that? Let us understand. So organisms living in polar regions have to face a severe snowy winter and show adaptations differently. So let us see what are these modifications. The animals are usually light in color or white in color. So this helps in camouflage. So camouflage means the picture usually it gets blend with their surroundings. So it is difficult to distinguish the picture. The picture you will get blend with the surrounding. That is called as camouflage. Okay. And in thermal regulation. Means the animals are usually light or white in color. This helps in camouflage and in thermal regulation. So thermal regulation means the ability of an organism to keep its body temperature within a certain boundaries even when the surrounding temperature is very different. So that is the meaning of thermal regulation. The animals eat a lot during summer and autumn seasons and store the energy in their bodies in the form of fats. So during severe cold conditions, they usually sleep for a very long time so that their metabolic activity is reduced. This state of animal is called as hibernation. So what is hibernation? Hibernation means it is an extended period of remaining in an inactive state. So that is known as hibernation. So they go into hibernation state. So let us see what are the other things. Let us see what are the other modifications and how these have adapted, how adaptations occurs and things like that. So, how adaptation occurs? Let us see how. Adaptation is not possible by artificial means. So, adaptations, we cannot make the adaptations to happen artificially. So, adaptations are usually happening in a natural environment, in a natural condition. So, let us see how. A habitat is well suited for an organism for its survival, and if there is a slight change in the environment, the organisms tend to adjust with the changed environmental conditions. And if there is a drastic change in the environmental conditions in a large population of a given species, a few of them may adjust and they will survive, and those which cannot adjust, they will die. So this is the concept. So for example, let us take one example. When an insecticide like DDT is sprayed over an area, what happens to kill the insects? There may be few of them which can resist and they become tolerant to DDT, but many cannot and they will die. So this is the example for artificial means. Okay. But there are certain biological features acquired in the course of time, making the individuals well suited for the changed environmental conditions. So the adaptation is not possible by artificial methods. Only by natural process, few of the adaptations occur naturally, but artificially it is not possible. So let us see what is the theory of natural selection. The phrase survival of the fittest, that itself tells the organisms which survive, they can thrive well in an environment. So the survival of the fittest organisms will survive well. This is the concept. The phrase survival of the fittest was used by Herbert Spencer, and the theory of natural selection was proposed by the famous biologist known as Charles Darwin in the year 1858. Charles Darwin, what he explained according to this natural selection theory, he explained the mechanism of organic evolution and the origin of new species through natural selection. So let us see what is this natural selection. Each and every organism have to fight for their own survival in an environment. The organisms which adjust well to the environment can survive well. This is the concept of natural selection theory. So the fittest organism will survive well. This is the concept. Hence, the fittest individuals can breed and the others are eliminated from the environment. During a long span of time, the most adapted individuals become the part of a particular environment. So, this is the concept known as natural selection. So, by this, I am finishing my chapter, that is ways of living. Soon I will be back with many of the interesting topics. Till then, study well, enjoy learning, take care, bye-bye.